I was raped when I was 15 years. The person who raped me was a big man, and it was because I accepted to move with my friend. I don't even want to remember what happened because anyway, now I'm used that I don't cry, but I used to over-cry every time I talk about that story because I could remember, I could imagine what I went through. But now because I've talked about it so many times, I think that's what has healed me. I was hit by meningitis, so that's when the doctor said that they have to test for HIV. Then life changed from there dramatically. My mother is there, but she has another family, so she doesn't like me because of the way I came. So I think I don't blame her of not loving me because I understand her problem. And I think maybe it happened to me so that I can understand her. Because I never understood. My dad was telling me I can never spend my money on a box. So you sit here and wait for your day. There is no school fees. What? So stigma at home was too much. Remember, there is no one who shows me that they care, they love me as a child in a home. But I managed to peruse through. So I escaped from home after seeing that life was tormenting me. Life has not been easy, but it's because of the strength within me that has brought me up to where I am now. My whole family is well off, and I'm the last born of the family of 10. So all of them are driving, they have good homes in Kampala, but no one has ever bothered to look for me. So I said, why should I bother myself looking for them if they don't want to look for me? If they don't want to know that I'm alive, why should I bother myself looking for them? Let me struggle on my own. When I get what I want, that's when I'll go back home, because it's my home. East to West home is best. You will never find another home. But I think they're also waiting for that time when I'll come back. And I want to challenge them that they wanted me to die in 2004, but it's 2010 and I'm still alive. And even 2020 and 2040, I'll still be alive. One thing that helps me to live with HIV is knowing that it's already in my body. I can't do anything about it. And I feel good because I've learned to feel good. I've learned that the moment you feel good about yourself, others will also feel good about you. And the moment you love yourself, others will also love you. But if you don't love yourself, don't expect any other person to love you, because there is nothing, they don't see any future in you. But now I have so many friends. And one thing which I like about interacting with young people, they give you more courage. It is not only HIV that has problems. I'm even better off than other people. As long as you try to control AIDS, HIV has no problem. If you don't have it, try as much as possible to do what? To prevent it. Because it's not easy to live with it. But for us, we who already have it, we make it easy to live with it. Because we don't want other things to do what? To come up and add more problems on what we already have. I have a friend whose office happens to be in the same building with Uganda Young Positives. So when I was in her office, I ended up finding myself with the national coordinator for Uganda Young Positives. And that's how I did what? That's how I joined. Because he was also interested in me because I was a young positive, so he thought I would be part of them. And he requested to work with them and volunteer with them in one way or the other. Sometimes we go to many schools, many health centers, and we help very many young people who are living with HIV. I want to get married and get 3 children, 2 boys with 1 girl. In most cases, I'm always moving up and down, trying to help young people who are positive. And when I'm not working in that area, I'm at home maybe watching some movies, and sometimes I rarely move out, I rarely hang out. Yeah, I have music, I like listening to music, but I don't like dancing myself. So I love music, I love watching movies, I love anyway, I love full fun. We laugh, we chat, because I always learn so many things from my friends. My future is very bright. Yeah, my future is very bright because one thing is that I've tried on my own and brought myself to this level. My message to anyone who is positive is to love yourself first before anyone else loves you. And after loving yourself, you realize that everyone loved you. But before you love yourself, you can never see that everyone loves you. Because you have that self-stigma, you have so many things attached to whatever you think, and sometimes they are dangerous. So if you love yourself first, whether you're positive or negative, it does not matter. Some of them are negative and they don't love themselves. It's not positive people that hate themselves. And those ones who are on drugs, take your drugs and know that it's part of life. Make the drugs your first best friend. That is when you can deal with life. Because I told you I was 38 kilograms, but now I'm 55. So which means if I didn't take my drugs well, if I didn't adhere my drugs, and by the way, when you adhere well to the drugs, then you are less infectious. The virus is weakened, and that's why we become strong again, and you remain strong, and you become beautiful, and so if you sit there and you think you're proud and you begin abusing others because you think they are positive, then you're most likely to have it and you will be ashamed instead after finding out that you're also positive. I mean, I encourage every child or every young person to go for voluntary testing and counseling because it helps them to remain focused. Whether positive or negative, whatever result you get, remain focused because you're not going to die tomorrow. Now it's 11 years with HIV, but I'm still strong, so I don't see any. I don't think I'm going to die soon. And by the time I die, everyone will have noticed me. Because I want to be known as someone who has lived with HIV for many years after all these struggles.
Suya for Jackie, suya for Charlie, suya for Jovia, suya. Manai me too,
I have something that I love long, but my friends keep telling me that something that I met someone. We should never look at me that way.
Christy next, she's going to sing. She's going to sing. What? I just can't talk about. I hate being bad. I used to stop laughing.
I'm inviting you girls out. They come and present at our end of term entertainment. I don't know how you think about that, but it would be very good for our students to get people from out. It's rare that we get people to come and perform. A number of them are they are very shy, they are not exposed. This kind of freedom you have, they don't have it.
Why?
I don't know. But we shall organize it.
Maybe the teachers are tough on you.
If you have something, no, we're not tough on them. We are as easy as you see me.
Ah, she. Hope so.
Yeah, that's it.
Afterwards. Okay.
We in the girls for school. So what? Okay, come first.
We have a musician here. We have Juliana here. We have Orlando here.
Okay, we have baby. Okay, let me start.
Introduction. Okay, sir. Start.
Adobe.
He's the rapper. Yeah, we are Adobe members and you have got potential. We show the world, the youth, the country that you have. Yeah, you need Adobe potential.
We are the okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Adobe. He's the rapper.
Adobe. Yeah, we've got potential. Adobe members, we have the country.
Adobe. We are the members. Adobe.
To change the world, become a better world. So you come together and we do a better. And today has been a very good day for me. I've had fun, and I would like to really appreciate this club because I've learned a lot of things involving the camera, the video stuff, and I've really learned that to have self-esteem and to be focused. If you need something and if you want something, if you have a dream or a vision, go for it. Because you have, if you go for that something, you will have it and you will be glad about it.